Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So today we're going over to the Isle of Wight, to Wight Knuckle Brewery, basically a craft beer brewery based in the Isle of Wight, for their SEBA award-winning gold winner pale ale, called Pale Ale for want of a name. So inspired and brewed and canned on the Isle of Wight. Our flagship pale is the perfect beer for your next session, boasting oodles of flavour, skillfully contained within a light crisp ale. Get ready for biscuity sweetness and floral aromas, all finished off with a zest fest you can't contest. Hops are Chinook, Cascade and Simcoe. Taste is sweet, spicy, citrus and berry. And follow our story at Wight Knuckle Brewery. Yeah, did say 4%, didn't I? Yeah, so let's give it a whirl and see how it goes. Oh, what a day. A long day at work. Putting a stupidly tall Christmas tree up. 16-foot Christmas tree. I had to use a tractor to put it up. Then it fell over. Which royally annoyed all of us. Although I thought it was quite funny, to be fair. But and then the car failed its MOT. And one thing was a track rod end or something, nothing too harmful there, but the hooter wouldn't work, and instead of it being something silly, it's some spring that's on the steering rack, and that's the crippler. Don't need it before Christmas. Absolutely gutted, but hey ho, life, isn't it? Hey, I'm sure life just gives you a kicking at times. But anyway, on with the beer. Do apologise. So plenty of carbonation on this. Looks like a golden pour in this light with quite a lively white head, to be fair. Oh, definite citrusy aroma. And you can get that whiff of berry as well. Citrusy at first with the berry. And I've come home, done some amazing decking work, and my decking's starting to look good now. A little bit of positivity. Been a very negative day, very negative. It's a time of year for negativity. I think the cold, damp weather really throws a spanner in the works. Roll on Christmas, 2 weeks off, 2 weeks away from work. Roll on a lottery win. Wouldn't that be nice? Hey, I'm sure I'm due one. Oh, a lovely zestiness to it. There is a bit of spiciness going on. Only the second beer I've had from this brewery. I've got another beer somewhere, the Foul Lager. Obviously the beer wall is starting to really dissipate now. It's yeah, it is what it is on that side of things. Ooh, I can see why it's won the awards. That is super flavourful, good aroma, great taste. It's a nice pale ale, and the branding doesn't, without being prat how I say it, you know, it doesn't. You don't realise that what's inside, and you know, but wow. Andy and Angela, the happy drinkers, when they were on their holiday last year down at in the Isle of Wight, picked it up for us, and I think they're going back again June or July time. So yeah. Ooh. Yeah, gotta be honest, hitting the spot, lovely. Aroma, beautiful aroma on it. Oh, do you know, I just needed a beer like this, something that I wasn't expecting a lot from, without being able to the brewery. You know, I don't know anything about the brewery, and you pick the can up and you see that it's won a SEBA award, so that, you know, opens the interest waves, and then to be pleasantly surprised by what a cracking flavour and aroma it is. That's the thing with beer, isn't it? You know, just not knowing anything about the brewery, and you know, so not having high expectations. The worst thing is when you've got really high expectations. You paid a fortune for the beer, and you're absolutely distraught because it's nowhere near as good as what it's made out to be. Yeah. So this is the good side of the beer reviews in that respect. Oh. Oh, oh dear. That's lovely. Just going down a treat. Really nice. So yeah. Yes, the beer wall, it's certainly starting to narrow down now. I'm going to pick the beers from different breweries just so that all of a sudden I come down to, you know, one of each. Although technically I don't want to be drinking multiple beers from the same brewery all in one week if I can help it. I'm just looking and seeing what is, and I've got a fair few. Still got a load from the Isle of Wight, still got a load from the Welsh, and still got a load from Yorkshire as well. That's about it really. Um, it is what it is, and yeah, we'll see where the Raggy's beer review journey goes. Even I'm not sure. Although in 2 days' time, hopefully my sugar levels have died down a bit. Otherwise, I will have to knock off beer. But we'll see how it goes. I've already knocked off my sneaky beer review. My sneaky beers, they've gone. But knocking beers down to one a night, or maybe one every few nights, we'll see how that pans out. It is what it is. I'm ready for that contemplation. Although I was there. The funny thing is, I was with a mate the other night who's a brewer. He's type 1 diabetes. I didn't even know this. But he has a thing that automatically pumps something into him. And he was on the beer and he was ratting the beers down. And I'm like, I'm having to calm down. You're ratting it down like that. And, you know, I was steaming on 3.5 beers, which is bloody ridiculous. Yep. So, yes, it looks like the you know the big beer days are already over. I think, you know, is what it is. And the funny thing is, if we're talking that, I'm already, you know, once I start moving away from something, I will complete the journey, and yeah, it is what it is on that side of things. As Iron Man said, for every journey, you know, there is an end, and you know, it is what it is, I suppose. But we're not quite there yet, so we shall carry on. But it just goes to show you, I only found out about diabetes by a stroke of luck. It wasn't them who asked for bloods, it was me who prompted them to do the bloods, primarily because I wanted to know my bloody blood type. I mean, the fact that my liver and kidneys are okay is very fantastic. It's fantastic, but the fact that you know, I found out about diabetes, and I've probably had it for donkey's years, but in good fettle anyway, because nothing wrong with my toes. I've been checking them buggers. Can't check the back of my eyes, but I think just by lowering sugar already is changing. So anyway, on with the beer review. Do apologise to Wight Knuckle Brewery. A typical raggy beer review is beer and a little bit of life. Some people like that, some people don't, and you try and appease one or the other, and some people don't like it when you change, and some people do. And yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. So slightly hazy now. I'm not sure if that's the proper colour, or if the other one was the proper colour. Being a craft beer, I would have thought that was actually the proper colour of the beer. If anybody from Wight Knuckle watches and can be bored enough to watch this beer review, please let me know. I assume, because it's a craft beer, that's it. Great for Isle of Wight's got some amazing breweries and some fantastic beers I've had. Whoa. Plenty of flavour in that back end just then. Would I drink this again? Absolutely. You know, quality bit of beer. Out of 5, good 4.3 out of 5 for me. Wight Knuckle Brewery, Pale Ale. If you get it, if you can get it, get it. I'm not sure if it's available outside of Isle of Wight though, but yeah. Cheers all.